Brandon Roy was forced to resign or fired. That's really what I want to know. So let me read this to you. In the 2016-2017 season, Brandon Roy led Nathan Hale High School to a 29-0 record and a championship in his first season. Then went to his alma mater. Oh boy, I wish I had my button.
You had it right. You didn't trust yourself.
Okay, don't tell me about nothing what I don't do. What? Don't tell me about nothing.
You had it right. I just told you had it. Listen, this is how we do. You ain't used to seeing me. I know I've been on hiatus for a few. You ain't used to hearing me say something non-negative. You used to having us. You had it right. I was giving you encouragement.
Okay, just leave it.
I just need to be negative. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, just leave it at that though. You had it right. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't trust yourself. This ain't Friday Night Lights. I'm not dropping passes. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway,
he went to word.
What happened?
Pass that word.
Okay, I'm passing gas. Anyway, he went to his alma mater, Garfield High. Shout out for me for getting it right. The following season, now this is after leading Nathan Hale, right? The following season, he goes to Garfield High, his alma mater. I just had to double up only one time, and led them to a championship as well. Roydale Smiley, one of Roy's assistants prior to taking over the girls program in 2023, he was let go as well from Garfield High. But here's the kicker. Here's what Garfield High principal Terrence Hart said. We are beginning a new chapter as we reset both programs, building on past successes while continuing to grow opportunities for our student athletes academically, socially, and athletically. Our goal is to foster a competitive, academically supportive, and welcoming program that provides positive experience and meaningful opportunities for all students. What the hey hockey sticks they got to do with why you let this man go and for what reasons?
Yeah, right. It's not they're saying everything and saying nothing at the same time.
Exactly. That's a whole lot of flowery rhetoric.
Because they didn't cite where Mr. Roy ran
a foul or
exactly. They didn't cite that. They just say this is what we do, this is where we need to go. And they made no mention of how Mr. Roy ran into conflict with their standards, morals, and ethics. They didn't say it.
That's what's strange to me, man. So I'm wondering, how is it justified? And then you now mind you, now it just looks suspect, man, all the way around the doggone Monopoly board, if you're asking me. Okay. You fired his boy, or the guy that was his assistant at Nathan Hale, who, when coming over to Garfield, got the girls' job. You let him go too? That's coincidental Terry for tell you? Is that what that is? Okay, now y'all ain't gonna talk. That what we doing? What you come on here for? Just not say nothing? I'm asking a question. It wasn't rhetorical.
I wonder if, when I read the article, the one of the information made available to me, which is basically the whatever was said in the article and how it was written. The first thing that comes to mind to me is that,
what are you eating? To me, what is to me? What are you eating, bruh? Double J, where are you at? This guy takes smoke breaks. I'm trying to tell you, man, every 15 seconds. What are you eating, bruh? You're not going to
say this again. Say this again.
What'd you say?
The first thing to me that comes to mind.
Oh, so you ain't going to tell us what you eating because you're going to take the first thing to me. Okay, do what you got to do. All right. I'm just saying. I'm just here for the peanuts, man. Go ahead, little Roydale.
The first thing that comes to mind to me is that the new athletic director wants to make their own impression over I would say organization, but over the organization as it were, such that you have a winning culture with the NBA All-Pro, former NBA All-Pro, and a successful coach on the girls program side, bringing in new direction or recent direction to the program, wanting to establish that mark. That's the reason why you have to let go of those before you, so that way you can make your mark and establish the culture your way, and you won't have anybody benefiting, or you say you only benefited because you had Brandon Roy there. You only took over a good thing. Ego is an ego-driven, perhaps, and I'm just guessing, it's ego-driven in that the new heads of the organization want to make their own mark. And that's simply what it was. And you couldn't do that if you already had a winner there.
Okay, so since when in this day and age of sports is it commonplace now, or why is it commonplace now to get rid of dudes who winning?
Because
did you hear me what I said? At Nathan Hale, he went.
This is in sports. We see it in sports because it's the most. It's this. I think the most simplest to understand. But we see this in our society. Period. Organizational change. You deal with it in your place of employment. I've dealt with it.
Hoy. Yes, I'm with you. Excuse me. To say we see this in society or all across the board, organizational change, quote unquote. But I'm still asking, it begs the question, is the organizational change justified? In other words, if I hire you and Double J to do accounting for me or whatever it is, and I know when I first hired you all, I was plus 45 million, but after hiring y'all, I'm minus 14 million, then it's justifiable for me to say, y'all let the doorknob hit you. But if y'all increase if I go from whatever millions to 100, well, I'm letting you go. That might be a bad parable analogy.
No, it's not at all. It's not at all a bad parable, but like, it actually speaks. No, it speaks more to the point. I'm suggesting, perhaps based off the information made available in that article, that this is ego-driven. Simply put, someone.
So I don't even want a job now in that capacity. If your ego gonna get me fired,
right? Because those in senior leadership want to make their mark to establish a winning culture. They want to do it with their guys. It's egoism or nepotism, or a combination of the two.
Or favoritism too, maybe somehow.
All
somewhere.
of those things. Okay. I want to bring I want to win with my guys. I want my guys to do it. So
yeah, but you don't know if your guy is going to do it.
It don't matter. What you talking about don't matter in this case.
So wait. So help me to understand something now. The whole idea of a program is to win, right?
No, the whole idea of superintendent, a senior executive being the head of said program is to create a winning culture. See,
and you can't do that you can't create a winning culture unless you've already won.
No, that's not what they're looking for.
Well, wait a minute. Brandon Roy won.
That's the point. Brandon Roy did what he did before me and my guys got here. I want to do it with my guys. I don't care what Brandon Roy did. I'm getting rid of him.
So the winning culture is already. But the winning culture was the foundation for the winning culture was already laid by Brandon Roy.
Real quickly, why do you think
you're gonna have to weigh in on this? You're gonna have to. What happened?
Why do you think Mark Jackson got fired from Golden State?
Because of his comments. His comments, bro. His comments. Because when it comes to basketball,
what culture was he establishing for the Golden State Warriors in terms of style of play in basketball?
He was establishing a winning culture. But he got fired, bro. He did not. Listen,
okay, so
Mark Jackson is still.
Hold on, wait. No, let me finish. Nope.
Mark Jackson is still Golden State's head coach, bro. If he don't say what he said, the alphabet.
No. When Steve Kerr got that job, what is the thing he said he did?
I don't remember.
Steve Kerr said, to his credit, he certainly saw some things that he could adjust, but largely. He didn't change significantly.
Yeah, because you don't reinvent the wheel when the wheel is Goodyear.
However, the big however is Steve Kerr was the coach when that dynasty when that dynasty first established themselves? He was the coach.
No, they were first established themselves as a winning culture, as a culture that could win. Listen, bruh. Steve Kerr, no disrespect to Steve Kerr, bro.
Gets credit for winning those championships.
Yeah, of course he do, but who get credit for building the foundation?
Steve Kerr get credit for winning those championships, though the culture was established with Mark Jackson, right?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say.
But the face of the franchise, as far as the coaching wise, the face of that franchise, the coach of that dynasty, that name is not Mark Jackson, it's Steve Kerr. Same applies here.
No. The difference, brother. The difference is Mark. Yes, it is. Mark Jackson.
No, there is no difference. It is. There is no difference.
Mark Jackson said something that was not liked by the masses of those people who pushed him.
Brandon Roy established a winning culture.
What did Brandon Roy ever say or do to get him for them to give a reason to be ousted?
Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna get this out.
Okay, because what I'm saying to you is the reason why Steve Kerr was able to get the Golden State Warriors job is because Mark Jackson said something in contrary to what the FCC done laid down.
Those are the semantics of what I'm talking about.
What you mean?
The fact is,
what did Brandon Roy say?
I'm gonna explain it to you when you're ready. When you let me.
What did Brandon Roy ever say?
I'm gonna explain to you when you're looking at the semantics. I'm telling you this concretely. The franchise was established under one person's tutelage, right?
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. Okay. Now we know he got fired because of what he said. As a result, another coach came in. That coach continued or made some adjustments, but left the core intact. And built that and helped to build that machine into the dynasty that it became.
But how did it get there?
That's not at all what we're talking about. How did it get there? Because that's not what we're dealing with.
You can't state the what without explaining the why.
I haven't been able to make this correlation because you keep interrupting me.
Okay, correlate.
Yes, the correlation is this. Brandon Roy established the winning cultures, as did the girls' coach, and pardon me for missing his name. Their name.
Roydell Smiley, to be exact.
Roydell Smiley and Brandon Roy built a winning culture for that school.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what the article says to me, I don't know what Brandon Roy and Roydell Smiley did wrong to get them out of their jobs. So if they've done everything right by building a winning culture and did nothing wrong by taking away from that culture, I can only assert that the new leadership wants to be able to put their stamp on having success, sustaining success, or continuing success. So what I'm going to do is get rid of those that were successful before me, have someone else take over the machine and continue winning. But those are the guys that I bring in. And we're going to continue winning, and that's going to be my name on it, because in a few years we'll forget that Brandon Roy started the thing, but we'll remember that John Marshall, if you will, starting the name, but Jerry Marshall, if you will, the head coach of the team, that he inherited the team and the philosophy and the culture established by Brandon Roy. But Jerry Marshall is the coach for 2026 on to 2031, and they win 2 more state titles. Even though the culture and the philosophy and the team and the assistant coaches that Brandon Roy got there will remain, but a new face on an organization. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hey, listen, I get all of that. What I'm saying to you is all of that came by way of or as a result of what? One case of wrongdoing according to those who pushed the buttons, and in another case, what Garfield principal Terrence Hart said. He said a whole bunch of what you just said and didn't say nothing.
No, he didn't say what I said at all.
No, I'm saying what you said earlier. You said after I read it, you said sounded to me like he said a whole lot but didn't say nothing.
Correct.
So at least in the case of Mark Jackson, whether you think it's fair or foul, they has a reason why that he did something they didn't like.
I understand. Okay, I agree with
That's my point. He did something that they didn't like. But I'm saying,
he gave them a reason.
He got okay. They're fine. Whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is not similar. Is the end results are the same. but the cause for them are not.
The cause, I didn't want to say, I didn't want to argue against that because you're right. The cause is not. But what I'm saying is, like you say, a phrase that you often use when we're talking about concepts. Perhaps something happens in basketball, but there's a correlation or an alliteration that happens in football. Different situation, but the concept is the same.
Okay. All right. Yes. The premise is the same.
There is there is a desire, a want, or a need for someone at executive level to replace the established identity of the sports culture at that school.
And what it's based on is what I'm saying is the nucleus. The reason for the result being what they want it to be or hope for it to be, the basis for that being the case is suspect. Well, in both cases, to tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? But at least they could say, okay, he ran a foul, Mark Jackson, according to whomever. Right. And I'm wondering, I read the story like 18 times, I went and looked at some other stuff to fact check it.
Are we gonna find out in a couple of weeks that there's a massive AI cheating scandal?
It's gonna have to be some chat GPT.
Was it players using chat GPT to pass semester exams?
It's gonna have to be.
We don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be, because at the end of the day, my thing is, again, to the principal, the Garfield High's principal. Don't say all of that without saying why you let him go. Correct. If you're gonna say something, say also including that why you let him go.
If he was a terrible coach, you can say that. You can use flowery rhetoric to say he was we had a coach. Well, we struggled. We had an idea. We had benchmarks that we wanted to set, and he's a great guy. I wish
you got to give some substance to that. Is what I'm saying. Double J, come on, get on in here, because me and him took up this.
No. I was going to let you guys both definitely have your say.
Yeah, this was 17
but
minutes.
I think it would have helped if I would have maybe give you guys some additional context.
Please.
We said
as much.
Let's try to jump rope in between two freight trains. So
hey, listen, I've done that before. I'm like Darkwing Duck,
bus, bro.
I'm like Darkwing Duck, baby. I used to live dangerously. But let me ask you this before you say anything: is whatever this new information that you're getting ready to put forth, is who does it favor, me or him?
Quite frankly, I actually think it helps both.
Thank you.
Oh, then don't. If it's helping him, then
we're really not arguing differently, Barbershop.
No, bro. No.
You just want to. You know what?
No, and then we don't want to hear.
You just need me to be anti. All right, I get it. All right, so I'm putting the headphones on.
I don't need you to be. You are.
Elements.
I'm putting the headphones on. Now we about to really go to work. We about to go to work.
You are anti. I don't need you to be. You are that.
Headphones in.
Go ahead, Double J. What you got to say? Go ahead and say.
Wait a minute. Let's check.
Did either of you specifically bring up Reggie Witherspoon?
No.
Perfect. So I'll start with him because you guys brought up Garfield High multiple times.
Okay.
2 years ago, Reggie Witherspoon Jr. was let go despite having great success with the program at the school on the football side. But someone or some people at the district wanted Witherspoon and his staff to reapply for their positions in order to continue to coach. I'm saying this because I witnessed this. A friend of mine is a big social media, not so much influencer, but he's big in the social media space on the business side of it.
Okay.
And he was also a basketball coach, and he was let go in basically to a T of how this was, and he was not thrilled about it, and went, and kind of shared that. So I got to see a very,
up
close third party, but then also, and it sounds identical to this. So in the case of Mr. Witherspoon, that particular move, according to district insiders, generally meant that the school and the school district is parting ways with you as a coach and are looking for a new direction. Sound familiar? Because one of you have pretty much said that point also.
Yeah.
Now, how does that new direction, how did that fare? Well, the team had to forfeit 2 games because they didn't have enough players to safely field a varsity team.
Mm-hmm.
And they are allegedly contemplating finishing the season with a junior varsity schedule.
So hold on. So Garfield High got a history of doing this.
But I'm not done.
Oh boy.
In recent weeks, we also saw the departure of Corey Sampson, the former head coach of Rainier Beach football team, who resigned his position just 2 weeks into the new season. Rumor has it that the district and the administrators of the school are forcing him out. Why?
So something
Why?
Something's going on. Why?
Well, the author states, your guess is as good as mine. If true, the question is, why would the district force out or even allow someone with the track record of Sampson to leave the program? He has consistently gotten his kids into colleges and universities, has one of the best records, if not the best, in terms of wins and playoffs appearances in recent school history. Now, as you guys pointed out, both the Garfield boys and girls basketball team with Brandon Roy, he was also similarly let go. Now,
so it sounds like UPN becoming a CW.
Well, here's the thing, because it wasn't just Brandon Roy; it was also the girls' coach.
Right, but that's what I mentioned. Right. That's what I mentioned.
Brandon Roy is the most notable name for all of this.
Right.
But, yeah, it sounds like UPN becoming a CW.
But the girls' coach was with Roy in his previous spot, Nathan Hale.
Right, and so
as an assistant. And then when they went to the alma mater of Roy, Lydell became the girls' coach and Roy was the boys' coach.
But now I'm going to give you a little bit more context, because we obtained a letter from the Garfield community, and particular the Garfield principal, Dr. Terrence Hart.
Yeah,
both programs are in transition under a new athletic director.
Okay.
And again, to read it, we are in the beginning of a new chapter as we reset both programs, building on past successes while continuing to grow opportunities for our student athletes academically, socially.
Yeah, Double J, I just read that.
No, I'm just saying. So that way we know, okay, they called it a reset. The others did not.
Right. So what we're saying is, what's the
cause for the reset?
What needs to be reset? Yeah, what went awry that now needs to be reset?
Reset. Like, for instance, and this might be another bad parable. You all are gamers, right?
Okay. Yep.
You and Double J playing Madden.
Yep.
And it don't matter. One's getting out on the other one.
Yep.
And you know how when you playing the Madden game or 2K, whatever it is, you get mad. You hit the reset button.
Right. Because
you're getting mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't hit the reset button if you're winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Why would the winner hit the reset button?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to tell you this, because I've witnessed this more recently, unfortunately.
Okay.
And
it's bogus,
a
man.
lot of positions, especially at the high school level, often go without consequence. Meaning, at the end of the year, they don't look at the performance of the athletics in the manner that they would look at the performance of the academics.
Okay.
Meaning, if your class, for whatever reason, as an English teacher, all failed or was not at proficiency, there's a high probability you're not going to be retained.
Right.
But if all of your teams are 500 and below, you're less likely to get held to without public outcry, suggesting that we need a new athletic director or we need funds going to this, in the way that we see with more common with college athletics.
Okay.
So I'm saying that because what you end up realizing is Brandon Roy likely did not teach a course at that school.
Right.
Whoa. So in other words, they want the head coach to teach classes too.
Well, what I'm merely pointing out is that when you have these guys that come from the outside that aren't a part of the program, right? They're not in the building every day, all day, like some of these other folks are.
But
All
Brand, this was Brandon Roy's alma mater.
Wait. Go ahead. Finish. Double J.
So I'm pointing this out because this is, again, just more of a theory, but it's also an observation. As somebody that's coached from the outside looking in.
Yeah, well, I get networks. You know, they don't necessarily have to be good old boy,
Certainly.
because my boys experienced that when they was hooping at middle school. We played in the Cleveland Heights Rec League, Gully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we went up there and we saw a lot of them boys at that time.
This is what I'm saying. Like, this is, hey, I don't want to work with Sean because Sean only is going to want to do work with all his friends.
But here's the kid. Here's what I'm saying.
J, you know what I mean when I make that reference, right?
Yeah, right. I do too. But here's the thing, though, Gully. The alma mater. Show me a former player whose alma mater or school didn't want him as the alma mater. You know, like that's your school. Like,
right.
That's like Barry Sanders going back to Detroit. Or Barry Sanders, they talking about some man, nah, bro. You get, and he go undefeated, but they talking about nah, the Lions fire him the next year. Like, who do that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is the reason why you think I might be disagreeing with you. The reason why you think I might be disagreeing with you, Barbershop Jay, is because I'm speaking from what I'm hearing. I'm trying to speak from the perspective of what I think it is. And what I think it is that we want our guys.
Well, I mean, that's clearly obvious. They want their guys.
It's like it's becoming more.
That.
You just simply want our guys.
Say that
because you have it because Double J, even with all the ambiguity and we need a culture shift and language, blah, 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 all that, you haven't said where this current team and these current coaches as leaders themselves have went amiss of the cultural standard and the ethics and the morals and the direction of. You haven't said where they've started to go away from it. If you winning basketball is counterproductive to the direction of your sports organization, then you know what? You need to be fired.
Listen, if you got the gall to oust him after winning, then have the gall to say we don't like him and we just want to do something different. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's my whole point in this. Don't give me, bro. You let this man go. He's a winner, huh?
Certified winner.
Hey, but you have to ask yourself, is that on par with what the school wants? Does the school care about winning?
Hey, listen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So give us right. I mean, I'm
experiencing this right now. Would you rather have it your best player academically ineligible due to, we'll say, things that may or may not be just or certainly something that you could advocate and have corrected, and then as a result, you lose your next two games by a combined 14-0 at some point.
But what I don't, but in this case, Double J, I'm saying I don't know.
I see what you did there, Double J.
Yeah, right. But where would the academically ineligibility come in at in this case?
Because that's what I'm saying.
I'm just giving you another example.
No, okay. We got you because I'm glad you brought up that example because see that example would imply that hey, we can show this to the public. Like, listen, I understand y'all love our alma mater, our school Hall of Famer, but listen, winning basketball shouldn't come at the expense of these guys' future education.
That's what I want.
We got a conflict. They're not even expressing.
Well, not everybody's future is with education.
No,
wait. But at that level, they can do that.
Able to get to college. I mean, in high school, even still now, say what we will about college and about academics and athletics in college. The name of the game in high school is to prepare you for
life,
the next level,
so to speak.
It's
yeah,
prepare you
next
for college.
level and
you need to be college ready. They're not even talking about trade school. So at the very least,
right.
If you are an athlete, you should be prepared and equipped to at least go to school, or prepared or equipped to at least be scholarship worthy,
right,
to go to school. So if there's something in the athletic program that these kids, though they're thinking about sports and sports is their main thing, and maybe while they should be pursuing other things outside of sports, If you can say that, hey, listen, academically, these guys are not prepared to handle life after high school. And though they're winning basketball and we're winning games and we love our spirits and we love going to the games and we love playing, cheering on our students and our athletes, they're not ready. And we find this.
But hold that thought. But don't most, at least in 2025, don't most high schools have in place eligibility like Double J talking about? Like you can't
exactly.
Okay, so if I'm just hyperbolizing here.
Unless they don't want to expose themselves for the consistency in which they've broken their own rules.
Oh, you mean like Ohio State did one time with Andy Castlemore and he got caught, the lady was writing his papers type of deal?
Right. Unless they don't want to expose themselves by breaking their own rules and then really shaming themselves. They would just simply say Brandon Roy and what's the name? And Mr.
Lydell. But I've seen in some cases, and I can't remember. Remember, we did the show on this about 4 or 5 years ago, where some schools were lowering the grade point average.
Right.
Or doing something to lowering it with the mark. You didn't have to have a B- or whatever, or B or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? A D+ got you on the field. But I still don't think in this case that there were ineligibility type issues. Otherwise, and I'm saying that because if that were the case, tell me that the media would pass up an opportunity in any other case to not mention that if that were the case.
Well, and that's why in reference specific to Chris Bennett's article from the Seattle Medium, he is suggesting that someone or some people at the Seattle Public Schools central office are intent on disrupting the athletic culture, particularly at schools that have historical ties to the African American community.
Okay,
I'm reading that for what it is.
Okay. So
now I have a problem with it.
I didn't have to say it, but I was trying to get to that because that's what it looked like to me.
But this is my point. Even in those examples that I just pointed out here in Michigan, now with 2 different schools.
He don't never wear Tigers hats, by the way, but coincidentally, he got one on today.
What is it?
Oh, wow. Really? Yeah. Yeah, he need on the Guardian cap.
Oh, it's 2 last I saw
Guardian cap. That's what he need to be wearing.
Yeah, you need.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Play football in that.
But go ahead, Double J.
Helmet to helmet contact. Just saying.
He lost his point.
To me,
he got it.
In order to, there should be checks and balances here.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm failing to understand.
Mrs. Alva's weighing in. She said 2-2. What's 2-2? What are you referring to, Mrs.
Tigers, Mariners.
Oh, wow. Oh, shout out for
the fish.
Shout out for the update. All right. Shout out. Go ahead, Double J.
And this is where I have a big issue with this ultimately, because
Miss A, next time add the team names. You said 2-2. I didn't know.
Well, who teams did we need to know of?
She could have said the team. I'm just saying when I looked at the comment, it said 2-2. I didn't know if she was giving somebody a 2-piece. I didn't know if Aiden had messed up and he was getting a 2-1-2. I didn't know if Double J was getting a 2-piece after we got off the show. She said 2-2. That's where I'm from. 2-2 mean duck. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Double J. You know what I'm saying? Could you please specify?
But he get hit in the end of the day lose. Right? To me, this is an overarching. This is
overreaching.
We can overreach because we have the authority to do so. And by creating instability, you can alter your desired results in order to, again, if you don't like the music, change the beat.
Yeah, but the games still have to be played. You can set the table. That don't mean the folks are going to eat.
Well, right. And way to go with the plot of Major League.
I'm just, I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay. Hit me with the Major League game. Okay. And on that note, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the ACCs first. I'm just saying, Brandon Roy, you can come this way. I know a couple of schools like the Ted Gins, you know what I'm saying? Glenville could use a good basketball coach. And then, I can get another drop from somebody else. I'm just saying, y'all know how it go. It's your boy, baby. It's your boy. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Athletics matter.
Oh, please don't.
This is Josh Cribbs, 3-time NFL Pro Bowler, all-decade return specialist. And you're listening to the Shop Report.
Cleo Miller, former Cleveland Browns, and you're listening to the Shop Report.
Hi, this is Dick Ambrose. You're listening to the Shop Report, and go Brown.
Hey, this is the top dog, Hanford Dixon. Listen to the Shop Report.
This is Ernest Biner, and you are listening to the Shop Report.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Has from Cleveland Browns, and I can tell you, my favorite podcast is the Shop Report.
All right, shout out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say, I went out to the Browns facility with my cat. You understand me? I ain't gonna say no names right now, whatever the case may be, due out of respect for the privacy and whatnot. But I'm just saying, man, to him and to Double J, I have been invited to a whole lot of functions that could have put me in front of a few folks and whatnot. But y'all know, man, I got to get y'all's mail out, man. So, you know what I'm trying to say? The 9 to 5 takes
the magic number for you is 6.
What you mean magic number? Do you say that like I'm on the magic school bus or something? Don't play me. Don't play me. That's how you said it. Your magic number, and you're gonna sit.
The magic number for you is 6.
Yeah, stop it. You see how you going? The magic number? Yeah, like the wheels on the bus.
Hold on, I'm a little ashy. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm a little ashy. Wait a minute. I'm no. Yep. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I can strike a match. Now that's a fire. Anywho, the ACC, right? Is this an ACC first? Double J, do I need to pull up the pick'ems, or can you do it?
I got that one.
Oh, okay, all right. What's so funny about that? This is what I'm trying to say. Then you talk about I just want you to be anti. No, you always anti on your own. I don't need no help from me. The ACC's partnership with ESPN.
Oh my gosh, another partnership with ESPN. Oh boy. Yep, it's gonna give us great value and another skyrocketing in price. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you sound disgruntled.
I'm just saying everything that's added to ESPN.
Well, like you tell me, let me finish. Okay,
yeah. You know how.
You ain't
interruption to interrupt me some more.
You're not ODB. Y'all, you ain't Wu-Tang. Y'all,
that's Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm being facetiousizing.
Glad you got around to it. Okay, you only had 80 more 90s groups to get to.
Hey, listen, hey, my memory.
That's naughty by nature.
My memory ain't what it used to be. I'll be the first one and the last one to tell you that. Anywho. The ACC's partnership with ESPN allows fans to hear officials' real-time conversations during instant replay reviews in certain games. The first of its kind initiative provides unprecedented transparency by giving audiences insight.
It's trying to get these.
Hey, you said, what happened? Hey, I don't want to start from the beginning. My God.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing.
You ain't laughing with me.
I'm laughing that they really just trying to get these refs hurt. Because now you get to hear them analyzing this bad call.
Wait a minute. Hold up now. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Anywho, where was I at? The first of its kind initiative provides unprecedented transparency by giving audiences insight into the decision-making process, allowing them to hear calls being discussed between on-field refs, replay officials, and the ACC Command Center in real time. What's wrong with that? Hey, because listen, you don't need the first down line. If you can hear what the refs is discussing, you get a little context in why a call might be overturned. Mind you, I don't gamble, but a lot of folks that do parlays, I'm pretty sure they would love to be privy to that kind of information in real time.
It won't help the game at all.
I didn't say that, but if you understand why a call was made versus that, then you won't go to social media next day and talk about what?
That's like, okay, imagine this.
Now we're going Star Trek.
So imagine
a whole new world.
Tell me this. Imagine, all right, I know you talking about the ACC and college. Imagine being mic'd up January of 2002.
The refs.
When Charles Woodson forced a fumble on Tom Brady. Imagine us being able to hear the discussion around what became the Tuck rule.
Hey, we heard it after. We heard it after the fact. Why not hear it during?
That don't help nothing.
Yeah, it do, because listen, what it makes you, listen, when you hear it, listen, after they get together and collide, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, or collaborate.
All I'm saying is,
then
if
they
I'm
come
a lawyer,
back, and then the guy presses the button. Then the people on TV can hear it. The call was overturned. Like, wait a minute, I want to know. Put me in the discussion. Like, listen, bro. How many times you done said, man, I wish I was a fly on the wall.
Are we about to be?
Okay, then, yeah. Put me in that discussion. I want to hear what's going on.
You know where flies most frequently circle around?
First of all.
All right, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, bro.
Got here.
This ain't gonna help.
Hell no.
Ain't nobody got
You're right. Exactly. This ain't gonna help, bro.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man,
I don't want to. If I know it's about to listen. All right. Okay.
I'm
this
just
is about
saying.
to be really good for the league.
Hey, listen, they're doing the ABS in baseball next year. Everything is automated.
No. But you talking about these microphones. You talking about being able to hear this nonsense.
That's
as
right.
It happens.
Hey,
being
listen.
able to know before he come out there in that huddle, and your parlay goes all to hell.
Automate me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, I'm just saying. Automate
before
me.
your parlay, and you know clearly he crossed the line. You know clearly he crossed the line before, and you hear them analyze it. You know what you saw with your eyes. Okay. And hear them explain away what you saw with your eyes. All right.
Hey, but here's the thing, though. Do you not agree that with instant replay, the calls are less egregious?
See, what are we talking
Or
about?
there's been a lot more calls being overturned. Double J, you got to weigh in on that too. You went to ref school.
Hey, wow, wait a minute. Remember, I watch soccer globally. Okay, I watch referees get surrounded by riot police.
But do they have
in order to get out of?
If I'm a personal injury, listen, I'm a personal injury lawyer. I'm calling every ref in the ACC.
So
like,
now
listen,
you Tim Mesney. You gonna make
bro,
them pay?
listen.
I'm watching games where they got barbed wire.
How you doing? How you doing, Tim Mesney, my guy?
Oh, please.
And it still doesn't stop the corruption from the refs. I've seen some real questionable calls.
So Double J, you don't think this is a good idea? That's not a good idea. Because we complain about the NBA and they 2-minute report. They 2-minute report come out after
they start
bro.
trying to have social medias and all that. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man,
I don't need to hear you tell me.
You're not
I don't
the
need
new act in the circus.
That your parlay is your parlay is.
Bro, you about to hear it. Right? You about to hear it.
Can you imagine you need a layup and you hear him with that microphone and it sounds like you're
right.
it
No,
brings up
but
trauma
listen.
from you getting belt.
Yeah.
No.
And they say all ball.
Okay, but wait a minute. But wait. But it's saying but it's saying.
And they trust me because I got this gray hair.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a shot. Okay.
I stroke out.
All right.
Stroke out.
Okay.
That
Don't be
was
top
the
shelf.
last leg
and
on
then-
the parlay.
Okay, so but I'm
Right.
saying though. Okay, but you're gonna be privy to calls being discussed between on-field refs, replay officials, and the ACC command center.
Bro,
Man, you about to
you
hear.
understand right now?
The command center,
on
bro.
Tuda NA, I listen to them try to explain some garbo calls
Right. You about to
from a penalty kick,
Oh.
and I'm like, this dude's lying. You can see his face. He's lying. There ain't no way.
Oh my gosh. Well, you don't want to. So you don't. You rather know.
Think I want to hear these
hear them. You about to hear them discuss how they listen, bro.
So you
Oh
don't want
my
to hear
God.
at 3. You rather wait till 3:05 and not at 3:00 to hear the bad news.
Okay.
So what?
Give it to me straight.
The Minority Report or whatever it is that they put
Oh,
out?
man. Oh, now we Tom Cruising it. Okay, now we Tom Cruising it. Oh, was that Tom Cruise?
That's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that's Tom Cruise.
Think
Okay.
about it. What is it going to change? Except Tim Donaghy is Tim Donaghy now.
Right, exactly. You about
Like, you
to
really
hear.
know Scott Foster, bruh. You can. They have.
Slow
people
down
reading
there.
this.
Slow
Right.
down.
Have you not seen some of those where they just look at him, with the whistle? Like, no.
Okay, but somebody got to come up with something, because how many times after a certain game or a certain call, missed call or made call, people get on there and get the speculation talking about, conspiracies and so on. And I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you now, all sporting events are not completely left up to chance. because nothing says that more than Florida's coach Napier, who almost blew the game. Like you, why not take the 10-second runoff? I still don't get that. We talked about that earlier in the program at that first portion. I'm like, wow, really? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? More time off the clock helps Florida, but you put time back on the clock for anyway. All right, but even still, bro, transparency. We've been asking for transparency, and here it is. The ACC of all C's are trying to give it to us so that we can see, and y'all poo-pooing on it.
Yes, we are.
That's the problem,
because it's not going to change the result. I'm telling you, bro.
Why won't it?
Because you get to hear. You get to hear the see, it's a word I want to say, but
don't do it. Don't do it. Double J, I asked him how many calls based on instant replay in football in particular. How many calls have you seen after they really look at it, have been turned over, or overturned in favor of, you know what I'm saying? How many times did they get the call right after looking at replay? Now with the use of it and all of the camera angles and such versus, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, or you know what I mean? Or as opposed to when it didn't happen.
It still happens, but then part of the challenge and what I consider always the outlet to allow the BS is to simply suggest that it's inconclusive.
Yeah. Right, it's inconclusive. Right. That's what I'm saying. That inconclusive saves a lot.
It's not enough evidence to overturn the call on the field.
Yeah, have you noticed they supposedly have that ball hawk technology, right? How many times did you see him use it?
Listen,
you talking about where they measure the first down thingamajig, doohickey mabob?
How many times did you see him use it?
I've seen it like twice, maybe.
Just enough for you to say it exists, but not enough for you to know really how it works.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if you are a referee in the ACC, topdoglaw.com. That's all I'm saying.
No more free plugs. All right, that guy's got a marketing budget that I can only dream of.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You plugging this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you plugging this guy, and we're gonna have to go borrow a loan. We're gonna have to go get a loan from the guy.
So listen.
Otherwise, it's go with Glenn.
I'm telling you.
Learner.
Or this dude.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just thought in the effort, for transparency or whatever, that you guys might be on board.
We want them to get the calls right. That's the transparency we looking at. Get the calls right. I don't need to hear the analysis. The nonsense is about to be the nonsense, or the BS is about to be the BS. And we ain't talking about the bowl championship series.
What I want to hear is the guys say, "Hey, man, I just got a fat envelope before this game." Hey, say that. That's what I want to hear. Say that. That's what because somebody gonna slip up. That's why I want this thing mic'd up.
Like these guys, especially in the NBA, they communicate all the time.
Yeah, well,
there's a particular Pistons game that really sticks out where all of a sudden everybody was getting teed up, like the whole team. Like it was like, it kind of felt like Oprah's favorite things. And you got one, you got one, you got one.
Yeah,
and I was just sitting there. And in Isaiah Stewart's case, it was like because he looked at him.
Well,
I've never seen anything like this before, other than Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was laughing.
Right. No, Isaiah Stewart just literally made eye contact. Like not even in a negative type of way, if such a thing can be done.
Well, I keep telling people, if you think sporting events are completely left up to chance, and you need to call that 1-800 number at the bottom of that gambling commercial after the fact. You know what I'm trying to say? After you put your parlays in, call the 1-800 number.
Well,
okay.
Or just get hip to who the one with the funny business is.
Oh, wow. Okay, well. Ooh, wow. Oh, he's
ride the wave.
Okay. Anyway, I think it's cool for the ACC that we're going to see some transparency. But these two guys, the buddies.
Just you wait.
They don't. Yeah. I'm just saying.
You having what's the protein that you're choosing tonight?
Oh, wait. Hey, is that a wrestling reference? Okay. And on that note, we're going to take another break. When we come back, our NFL Week 5 pick-ems, baby.
Listening with audio, no audio to games. And then I didn't know we could hear the referees.
Right. Yeah. Let's go to break, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Jordan Gudeman, and I'm the founder and CEO of Eddie G's Cookies. I was first diagnosed with a nut allergy when I was young. At the time, there weren't a lot of labeled items that said if there may contain nuts or there are nuts in the food, so my brother and sister and I baked a lot at home, and we enjoyed treats from mixes and things like that, but I noticed that it was not the same as what my friends were enjoying, and I started making up my own recipes. When it was time to pick a career, I decided to start a bakery so I could share my treats with everybody else. When I started creating my recipe, I was taking in all the things that I thought I was missing out on. A soft, chewy center, a crisp outside crust, and a taste that is just like it came out of the oven at a bakery. When I put all those things together, I had come up with a recipe for a dream cookie. Eddie G's Cookies only uses the finest ingredients. We have all natural flavorings, no preservatives, and every cookie is made in a nut-free environment. The best part about Eddie G's Cookies is that they can be delivered right to your door. You can share them or not. We won't tell.
All right, we are back. That's right. Get your Eddie G's Cookies at eddiegscookies.com. Make sure you get them snickerdoodles, baby. Them boys is all right. And the oatmeal raisin, I believe, and the chocolate chips are pretty good too. Throw them in the microwave. He didn't put in a little couple of heats on him right quick, right there. You understand me? And then you got yourself, man, some French vanilla ice cream. What in the world? Oh, this guy here with the, oh my God, this dude here with the doggone sound effects. Bro, what are you doing? Can we throw up the NFL Week 5 pick'ems, please, so these people can go and finish watching the rest of their college football and get some sleep? Can we do that? Yay!
Yeah,
thank you. All right,
here at 8 in the morning.
Here we go. Yeah,
Vikings are going to win.
Hey, let me give a little disclaimer here, right quick. Okay.
No, they're not.
Oh boy, here you go. Any picks being made off my picks for gambling purposes, I suggest that you don't do that. You might want to make your picks based off of who's active or who's not active. Okay, that you'll be better off. But listen to me, I'm trying to tell you, it ain't gonna get you far. This is just for fun. It's and giggles, baby. So let's start them off right quick. You understand me? Vikings at the Browns. Well, we already know the story surrounding the Browns this week, or whatever the case may be. Actually, Double J, what's the spread in this one?
It is 3.5 in favor of the Vikings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's more like that. What's the over under?
36.5.
Oh, so 2 field goals and a and a double play.
2 field goals and a double play. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't trust Carson Wentz. I don't trust Carson Wentz, bro. But the Vikings defense is different. The Browns defense too, though. I'm gonna have to come back to that one, Double J. Wait, what did you say the over under was? I got it.
36.5.
I want to say the Vikings, but I got a feeling the Browns, they might mess around and pull this off, Barra. Nah, I got to come back. I don't know why. I got to come back to that one. I just. Hey, wait, where are they playing at? London, right?
Something along those lines. Yes, definitely overseas.
I'm going to take the Browns, man, begrudgingly. Up next, the Texans at the Ravens. What is going on with Lamar and company? Is their window, the Ravens window, is it closed?
It's closing for sure.
Okay, and then on the flip side, have the Texans found their stride? Because C.J. Stroud was balling when he first hit the scene. Even after his sophomore season, this season is not really going up to par, man. What's up with C.J. Stroud, bro? If Ohio State is wide receiver, I thought for a minute he might break the cycle in the mold of not being quarterback you, but apparently might still be the.
This may just be a year where things just don't look normal, and then this may be galvanized for him to return back to form later this year or in the next season.
Okay, well, I'm picking Double J. What's the spread? And who and for who?
Yeah. So for this game, we have 1.5 in favor of Houston, and the over/under is 40.5.
Ooh.
Has Lamar been officially ruled out?
That's why I'm saying. Oh, yeah. From my understanding, Lamar wasn't playing.
I was informed that he was going to be out through the bye week for them. So basically, the next 2 games.
Yeah, but even still, the Ravens just don't look like the Ravens anymore. Even with Lamar, Derrick Henry,
can I say something to your point earlier?
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson fits that mold. Doing more with less.
Nah, man, nah,
His
bro.
receiving core has been cheap.
Nah. Ricky Nattil, Mark Jackson, and I forget the other guy's name. They wasn't what Zay Flowers is.
Zay Flowers. I mean, come on,
bro. I'm trying to tell you. Go look up Ricky Nattil and Mark Jackson, whoever the other guy was. Look up their best seasons as pass catchers. They probably scored 1.5 touchdowns combined. Elway, I'm trying to tell you, man. Elway was doing it. Elway was doing. He was doing it all, bro. He was doing it all. He did everything but kick field goals. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Give me the Texans though in that game.
All right.
Dolphins at the Panthers. Tyreek Hill, gruesome injury. I thought for a minute he had just hyperextended it, but the Dolphins and Tua turned the ball over. It's a wrap.
Were you aware he also had a vasectomy?
What happened? Did we need to know that? Oh my God!
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh my God!
Next one, man.
Yeah,
Come on the field,
that?
folks.
Oh my God! Huh? What?
Never mind.
Oh my gosh! Never mind. Oh my gosh! Who needed to know that?
That was the extent of his injuries was not limited to his knee, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll say it that way. Oh, wow! He broke all that. Oh wow. Anyway, that's cringeworthy. Yeah. Okay. Give me the Panthers.
All right. The Dolphins are favored by 1.5.
I don't care.
All right.
Give me the Panthers. Raiders.
Wumba for the Panthers is out too. I don't know if that matters or not.
Oh, dag nabbit. Oh man. I'm jumping up. You know me. I jump out the plane at 57,000 feet with no parachute, baby. I'm DBJ Cooper. Raiders at the Colts. Danny Dimes is looking like Danny Dimes, not Jones, no last name no more. What's up with that? And Gino, he's starting to look like Jameis a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He keep everybody.
Oh man.
I'm just trying to say he keep both teams in the game. You know what I mean? They circle. Oh, we playing the Gino. Oh. Hey, the Colts having Raiders players. You know what I'm saying? Because Gino gonna put everybody. What's the spread in this one?
7.5 for Danny Dimes.
Huh? What happened?
Yeah, they're 7.5 point favorites.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, okay, the way you said it first. Okay, I'm taking the Colts anyway.
All right, go ahead, take the Colts. I will take the Colts as well.
Okay. Giants at the Saints. Hey man. They lost Malik Neighbors. Right when they make the switch to Jackson, I be throwing darts sometimes. Malik Neighbors go down. Imagine that, bro. Brutal the NFL is, bro. Brutal. I'm still taking the Giants, bro, because the Saints should have took Shador. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Oh, Cowboys at the Jets. Bro, can one of y'all explain to me how did you play to a 40-point tie? When's the last time you seen a 40-point tie?
40-point tie. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on. That's ridiculous.
That's rough one.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Give me the Jets. They about due for a win. But before you do though, Double J, what's the spread?
Currently 1.5 for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that Jets D gonna be all over Dakota. And I ain't talking about north or south. That's where gonna be running, north and south, because they're gonna be all over that boy. Broncos at the Eagles. Well, let me say this right quick, man. I watched that Rams-Eagles game. I think the Eagles just got the Rams number, bro. That's twice. In that NFC Championship last year, were the Rams up at all in that game?
Yes. Well,
They
I
did.
thought so early.
Yeah, that's what same as it was in the one the other day, last week, or whatever the case may be. I'm taking the Eagles, bro. Bo Nix, I don't think Bo Nix is Sean Payton is a good coach, but I don't think Bo Nix is what Sean Payton. Sean Payton wants his guy. Was Bo Nix Sean Payton's guy?
I think so.
Okay, well, Sean Payton gonna have to get another guy, and pray it ain't Mark Sanchez. No offense. Yeah, give me the Eagles.
All right.
Titans at the Cardinals. Let me say this. Marvin Harrison Jr., did you see the look on his face last week?
When he caught a pass?
Well, either way, I think he's saying to himself, the Kyler Murray experiment should be over. I'm just saying.
Oh, hell no.
The Kyler Murray experience is it's about done, bro. It's got to be over with. You know what I mean? And I'm saying right now, what's the spread in this one, Double J?
It is 7.5 for the Cardinals.
I'm going to jump out the tree again. Give me the Titans.
Give me anytime touchdown. Last name, the guys for the Titans is Dike, I believe. Yes, that's his name.
Dike? Never mind. I'm not going to even try that again. Oh, no, never mind. I don't need, oh my gosh. Let me sip on some water. Oh boy. Yeah, there you go. Clap it up for that. Buccaneers at the Seahawks. Hey, this got to be the game of the week. No?
Yep. I'm picking the Bucs.
Well, you said that a little too fast. Hold up, bro. Slow down there now. Slow it down there now. Slow it down. This is in Seattle, bro.
Yeah.
I'm bake. I like bake. I'm at Buka all day, every day. But Seattle, bro, Seattle gonna win. Seattle. What's the spread, Double J?
It is 3.5 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks.
Well, now keep this in mind. Bucky Irving is out officially.
Oh, I'm taking the Seahawks. Even before knowing that, I'm taking the Seahawks. See, this is why I say don't make no picks based on my picks in my selections, but make your picks based on who is or is not active nor inactive. Okay, like Mount St. Helens. Oh, Lions at the Bengals. Do we even need to look at that? The Lions that they oh my gosh. Yeah, they they look. At first, I thought that the coordinator and this is another knock against the Browns. Only the Browns could fire their whole offensive staff and look like they fired their offensive staff. The Lions get rid of both of their coordinators, and you can't tell because somebody's still coordinating.
Yeah, and they
I'm trying to say
they don't miss a beat.
They ain't missing a beat.
Perennial contenders and all that. Yeah, I got you.
At the whole nine. Yeah, right. Yeah, thank you, Double J. The Washington Commanders at the Chargers. What's the spread, Double J? And tell me, is Jaden Daniels coming back?
Jaden Daniels has been cleared. However, Scary Terry is out, and I believe also one of their running backs is also out.
Who's out for the Chargers, if anybody?
Just Najee Harris.
Yeah, because they didn't look good last week without him. But they at home, man. What'd you say the spread was again?
This one for the Chargers is 2.5. So on the Chargers side, Keenan Allen was a full participant for both Thursday, Friday. Joe Alt is officially out. Darius Davis is out. Questionable for both tight ends Will Dissly and Tucker Fisk. And it looks like Derwin James, the safety, will be back. Also for the Commanders, Noah Brown is out. Tight end Zach Ertz looks like he'll play. Scary Terry McLaurin is out.
Yeah,
And
give me the chart. Yeah, give me the Chargers, bro. Yep, give me the Chargers. Patriots at the Bills. Now, before you say anything, I'm gonna just run it out here at
Circle the wagons.
Settle down, man. Oh, Bonanza. This guy right here.
Circle the wagons.
Oh, slow down, little Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm Hoss Cartwright.
Circle the wagons.
And you got that wrong. Double J, I guarantee you the spread on this one is no more than 4.
Unfortunately, it would be more than 4.
Okay.
I guarantee you, Double J.
Hey, what we doing? This is what we doing? Now y'all okay with now y'all want transparency. Wow, really? Unbelievable.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What's the spread, Double J?
This one is 2.5, or I'm sorry, the 8.5, one of the largest of the day.
I'm taking the Patriots. No, wait a minute. I made 2. Hold on. I already did 2 jump out the plane picks, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, give me the Bills. I ain't gonna keep jumping out the plane now. Y'all ain't gonna get y'all satisfaction. Me splat on the ground. Chiefs at Jaguars. Hey.
Are you sure you don't want to have the extra jump out of the plane?
Why? What do you okay, why? What's up your sleeves?
I keep saying it, and I will say it until the rest of the world knows it or agrees, or it becomes painfully obvious that they somehow disagree. Jacksonville has a top 5 defense.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Bills and Patriots thing. No, no.
I like the Patriots plus the points for sure.
Yeah, no, this is head up, straight up. But
right.
I thought we were still on. I thought you were gonna say something about the Bills and Patriots, but no, if you talking about Jaguars Chiefs, I'm taking the Jaguars, even though the Chiefs got everybody back. You know what I'm saying? Worthy.
You taking the Jaguars?
Bro, the Jaguars defense, bro, is not to be messed with. They're gonna.
It is not to be trifled with, huh?
Okay, well,
yeah, this
you say trifle, I say truffle. Either way it go. It ain't nothing. You don't want to go that. You don't want to go there. And I know they got Patrick Mahomes and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Still, they got Kelsey and all of that, man. But them Jags, that Jags defense, man. Ooh-wee. They be bringing the pain. Hey, boy, what'd you say the spread was though?
3.5. Kansas City's the favorite.
Of course they are. I'm taking the Jaguars. Yep, give me the Jags. Scroll. Oh, that no. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Hold it. Is that one already took place, didn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't do the Rams and the 49ers. I picked the. Did I pick the Rams? I'm just man. Hey, what's going on? Kyle Shanahan, bro. I can't believe the Browns let him get out the building. I just can't believe the Browns. He said, no, I didn't want Johnny Manziel. And then they said, okay, well, what the hell? And he hit the door. But anywho, I digress. Go back to the top. I'm going to make my Browns and Vikings pick.
The Browns. Go, Brownies, go.
Give me the Toledo Rockets. Can't get out from up under it, huh? All right, man. Yeah, give me the Browns, man.
Right, exactly. Because there's no reason why the Browns should win, and that's the reason why the Browns are going to win.
Oh, man. Well, for whatever reason, that was lightweight, kind of profound. Yeah, exactly.
It was exactly what Green Bay was. They might actually beat the NFC North this year, the Browns.
I beggeth thee to picketh thine croissants. Okay, that put you to sleep. Sorry about that, buddy. There you have it. Those are my picks. Shout out to Davis. Picks on the day, baby. You understand what I'm saying? And again, let me remind y'all, if you make any picks based on anything I pick, you need to call that 1-800 number at the bottom of that FanDuel commercial. I done seen it. You done seen it. We all done seen it. Anywho, you understand me? If that's it, that's all. And on that note, I leave you with this quote. The worth of a man is according to his courage. His truthfulness is according to his balance of temper. His valor is according to his self-respect. And his chasteness is according to his sense of shame.
What was that at the end there?
His chaste, CHASTENESS. You don't. Hey, we're not about to come on here romper room spelling bees. We ain't finna do that. Boy, I was spelling champagne. You understand me? Hey,
yeah, spell pterodactyl.
Dang, Double J, that's a long laugh track. My gosh. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you say? Spell what?
Spell pterodactyl.
T-dactyl. We out. I'm out of here. I'm not about to do this with you. It's been fun, but we got to run. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to check us out at 9:30 on the PM side. Hey, on Mondays, are y'all still doing the turnbuckle at 9:30? What are y'all doing?
Trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We are
okay.
under construction, making sure we're under construction with the platform and all, and we'll be back
Right,
with you guys
we're
very
waiting
soon.
for a certain host.
Yeah, okay.
You know, with the most.
Yeah, okay. So you said a whole lot of. You sound like the AD.
No,
for,
I said we are under construction.
Yeah, no,
That's
you
what I
said.
said.
Yeah,
I didn't say we are taking a reset and going with a new direction.
Yeah, you might as well said that. You said everything else but that. I'm trying to say.
Well, tell us. It was. Hey, listen. You worry about us.
Okay. All right. Anyway, it's been fun, but we got to run. Don't forget. Would you stop with the laugh track? People need to hear the outro. Oh my gosh, it's been fun. But we got to run. Don't forget to check us out at 9:30 on the PM side and Saturdays after. I mean, like when are y'all doing the fantasy show or no?
We're ready to roll. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, do what you got to do anyway. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the shop's fan page, and of course YouTube. And make sure. What about TikTok? I'm not TikTok. Yeah, TikTok Live Studio. Are we on that too still?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Or y'all can make sure y'all hit us when you're over at the tube anyway. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd be much obliged. And if that don't work, y'all can Google it. You know what I'm saying? For my dudes, Be Rich, Double J, D Gully, and all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla, I'm out. Hey.